all set for your session? Okay. Hi, Dwayne. Good to see you. Okay. So, well, thank you so much for joining us this morning. We're going to talk a little bit more about mindful materials, which is our neighboring section right here. There's Annie, Executive Director of Mindful Materials. She is not speaking today about mindful materials. And John and I are going to do that instead. I'm Amy, that's John. We're going to give you some introductions in detail about ourselves. And then we're going to talk a quick overview about mindful materials, and then each of us are going to speak about what we're doing as far as our journey as manufacturers in developing materials that are mindful, manufacturing that's mindful, and giving you some examples of some wins that we've had, as well as some areas where we know we can do better, which is true for everyone, right? So this session is titled, Where Should We Begin? And what's interesting is when this session began, this panel looked completely different. There were 4 other people that were scheduled to be here that are no longer able to be here with us. So John and I are filling in. So we are going to talk about navigating a growing demand for holistic materials sustainability. And I am going to talk a little bit about mindful materials. I will not do it the same justice that Annie does, but as a member, I will speak from that side of things. So is everyone here in this session today familiar with mindful materials? And if you're not, is that why you're here today? To learn a little bit more? Okay, perfect, great. I see some head nods there. Well, that's wonderful. We'll be available after if you have any questions, or you can stop by any of our areas here. So the vision for mindful materials, it's based on this notion that there are a ton of building certifications out there, and they address some products for some impacts and only for some buildings. And what we'd like to see future-proof, future tense, is that we aim for mindful materials for all products on all projects. So much more comprehensive. So we're convening the industry, basically saying mindful materials exists to solve collective materials challenges together in a neutral space for collaboration. So what we're saying as far as the neutrality is concerned is you'll notice that you'll see a manufacturer and then you'll see that manufacturer's competitor. And that's because we're working from this perspective that it's okay to work alongside your competitor because we're all moving together in the same positive direction.